Hey everybody, Konaja here, welcome back to Formula 1 2019. As we continue our career with Ferrari, we are in season number 2 with just 3 races to go left in the season, and as you can see, we are still behind our teammate Sebastian Vettel, but only just in the point standings. Only 13 points now separate the two of us, and that is a total number of points that we could technically close up in on these last 3 races. Basically, it comes down to, if we're gonna finish 1-2 in these remaining races, I have to beat Vettel in the 3 remaining races. Essentially, no matter what happens, I have to finish ahead of Vettel in all 3 of these races, unless something happens. There is the possibility of Vettel having problems. There's the possibility of him having to take penalties due to parts. There's a lot that could still happen here. This doesn't necessarily have to be easy said and done, win every race to win. But I'm going into this with the mentality of that's what I need to do. And that leads to a difficult decision. As we have 3 races to go, we have the United States Grand Prix in Austin. We then have the Brazilian Grand Prix in Interlagos, and then the last race at Abu Dhabi. Of those 3, Abu Dhabi is my weakest track, Interlagos is the hardest track to pass at, and Coda is my best track and probably one of the easier tracks to pass at. Well, as we close in on the end of the season, I have run out of available internal combustion engines to put into the car. As of right now, the parts that I have on, my overall wear is 51%. Now 51% is okay, but it is heavily stacked against the ICE, and at 69%, nice, as of right now, I see no way that this thing is going to make it to Abu Dhabi, and even if it does, it's going to have so little left in it that we're not going to have a good chance to actually beat Vettel. So I feel like now is the time. We need to take the penalty, headed into Coda, a track that I'm generally pretty good at, and hope that the rest of the parts can last the rest of the season, and hope we can make up a potential of 10 or more spots to try and beat Vettel here. It's going to be a tough challenge, but I think this is our only chance and our only shot at it, and I'm pretty sure I just combined those 2 words, and we'll just have to see how this goes. You'll also remember the gearbox was starting to fail on us last race, but good news, that one has done its 6 of 6 races. We can fit a new one here. There's no penalty for this action. Good. So we can have that going for the rest of the season. Brand new gearbox, no issues there whatsoever. Okay, so yeah, it is time to take our penalty though and order a new ICE. Hopefully it's not raining in Coda for qualifying. You know what? I'm actually going to wait to take this part until I find out that it's not. Alright, well the good news is no rain for qualifying on the forecast, so no issues there. But there is a little chance of rain at the end of the race, which is not great, but we've handled that before. We can handle it again. So now it is indeed time, I do believe, to order the extra ICE. I'm hoping Vettel has to do the same here. I find it very unlikely that he hasn't used his allotted, considering he had 3 engine failures to start the season too. Alright everybody, we are pretty deep into qualifying here at Coda. At the end of Q2, Sebastian Vettel is on top, 4.44 tenths of a second above me. Wait, no, 0.44 tenths of a... How do you say that? Anyway, he's 0.44 quicker than me at the end of Q2, and with that puts us in Q3 pretty easily, and I saved 2 sets of new tires for Q3. Now you might think, is qualifying really important? You have a 10th place grid penalty anyways. Well, the difference between starting 10th and starting 13th is pretty significant in the grand scheme of things, so I really am pushing to be on pole position here today, even if it doesn't mean we'll actually be on pole position. At the start of Q3, it has actually gotten very cloudy out, which is good. My car is working a little bit better in cloudy conditions than it is in the sunshine, as the tires have been overheating, as they do here. That is one of the one of the parts of Coda, really, is that you gotta manage the tire heat pretty regularly. And I always go out with pretty cool tires, so I take it really easy to the line here. Looks like I got a little bit of space behind me to do so. Just gonna take it easy, take it easy. Make sure I get a good run to the straightaway. And away we go. Looking for a high 31 for this first outing. Not going to push the car really beyond its limits here. I've been really good in Sector 1 so far. And that was pretty good. I'm losing a lot of time right here, and I really think a lot of it is the gearing. That 3-4 stretch is too big and it always upsets the car. But 4th gear makes it push too much, so I don't know what to do differently. Not anything you can do with the gearing. Tire temps are looking fantastic so far. Verstappen's already put in a time. He's pretty quick, so that's a good ballpark figure. But there's Vettel with a 31.8. This is a turn that I will just always lose time here at, because I simply can't run the line that AI run. There's just not enough grip there for me. Then I make up a bit of time through here. Oh man, I turned in too quick. Ah, frick. Yeah, got my tires in the grass. That is going to ruin this first lap out. A 32.7, that could have been. Oh, that could have been a 31.9 or something in that range. That's too bad. But not the end of the world. I have a whole nother set of tires to run on. A bit worried here as the sun has poked back out at the end of the session, but it's pretty late in the day. The track shouldn't be getting too hot. I think we'll be all right. Here we go. See how we can do. If we're anywhere near that time before, I think we'll be all right. Lost a little bit there, but then gained it on exit. Pretty much identical. Catch as much of that curve as we can. Just a touch quicker here, but pretty much identical again. Really do think I'm getting pretty much everything out of the car. Just a flick of oversteer there, but again, pretty much mirroring the lap so far. Felt really good. I don't know if it was fast. Can't really see the delta through there. Flat out through here. Alright, don't turn in too early. Actually, let it float out a little too far. Keep the wheel spin under control there. A 31.9. I don't think there's anything more I can do. I just don't think I can answer him at here. So, looks like a best of maybe 11th, but it might be 12th if Leclerc gets up there and beats that time. I don't think these tires will have too quick laps in them. Because of the track, we'd have enough energy to do it. Here I'm really straightening the car. Fairly close. No, we lost it. We lost it all there. That's 3/10 down. The tires are at 105, and that's pretty much the point they start to give up, so it makes sense that it just gave up there. staying in just in case there's a miracle down here. But now the tires have given up. Nope. All right. That's more positions that we will have to gain come race day. I don't know if this was the right call, taking the penalty at this point. We'll just have to see. Car races really well, though. I'm very pleased with it in race trim. Hopefully we don't fall much further than third. That's kind of where I estimate we'll be.
In 2012, America's on-again, off-again love affair with Formula One finally seemed to settle down with the completion of this wonderful racing facility here in Texas. Since then, we've been treated to some incredible races, including, of course, that classic wet-dry championship decider of 2015. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position with Charles Leclerc alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Perez, Kimi Raikkonen, and Gasly, Bottas, Butler, Norris, and Nico Hülkenberg. Red, Stroll, Kevin Magnussen, and Verstappen, Albon, Grosjean, Carlos Sainz. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Daniel Ricciardo, Giovinazzi, and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
All right, well, a couple penalties help us out there. We actually qualified fourth. Not second, not third, fourth.
Okay, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
Try my best. So the car strategy is soft to hard. We're starting 11th, which is not great, considering we don't get tire preference either. So we don't get to choose to start on new tires like a actual 11th place qualifier would. Oh, that's it. Okay, that's what I was hoping. The personalized shows us going for 11 laps on the soft and then going to medium. I have a feeling Vettel is going to go for the hards and pit sooner. I don't know what to expect out of this one. I know we've got to be absolutely hectic at the start to try and make up some time. We're going to be so very far behind him in that first stint that I don't see a lot of options for us to end up winning this race, but we'll have to just try and make a miracle happen. I'm going to go get a brand new drink before this one. All right, pure concentration here. Just about perfect on the lights. But where do we go now? Inside? Inside was the way. Inside was the way. Can we get another one here? Oh boy. Send it. Oh, over-sent it there. Apologies to Gasly. I don't think we winged him or anything. Oh, he's sending back. You know what? That's fair. That is very fair. Completely justified resend. We got it back. Cleanly that time. Feel good about that. What else I feel good about? Seb didn't get the lead at the start. Alright, I gotta watch these rear tires. They will get overheated very quickly here as we push this car to its limits. Go Leclerc. Could be my savior in this race.
The energy store is getting worn, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
If you were questioning why I picked here to take the penalty, that's why. I knew this is a track that I had a lot of opportunity early in the race to do passes. I don't usually qualify very well here, but pretty lethal in the race, I feel. Seb's probably going to get that lead back here. I'm not making a ton of progress now. It doesn't feel like I have a ton of advantage anyway. Side by side. I don't think he quite got him there, no? A lot will change when DRS gets enabled, though. Struggling with the rear end of the car there, have been my whole time here.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
Wasn't enabled here. I'm here, man. I'm here. Oh boy. I played that a little too soon. There we go. Turn into me all you want. I had that position. And I may not have gotten DRS there, which is a bummer. We'll see. Oh, I did. Sub will pass him easily here, right? Yeah. I unfortunately didn't quite get to Lewis. Oh, he doesn't pass him easily. Leclerc laying down the law here. I'm gonna ask these tires to go quite a long ways. This furious pace I'm running is going to be interesting. Especially as I lock him up like that. Interesting. Seb passed him into turn 1. I thought he would wait till the back straightaway. So now Leclerc has an opportunity to return the favor. He stays close enough. Oh, he didn't stay close enough though. Not at all. He'll have it, but I don't think he'll have a pass in it. I'm going to be under attack here pretty badly. He doesn't go for it though, thankfully. Interestingly, losing the nose here. I thought I'd be losing the rears, but instead I'm losing the fronts. Really severely, too. Vettel's going to probably stretch that out now. I really need to try and catch Leclerc, and need to do it down here where my car is good, but I just completely ballsed up my line there and hit that curve real bad, which set my car off. It's a pretty major mistake on my part. Just completely missed my line there. Gives Lewis another chance to try and get by. Boy, does this Ferrari have legs. He lost the back end on exit. Every defensive maneuver I have to do is time that gains on us in this race. Overdriving the turns quite a bit here.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Feels early for that call. Thought we weren't pitting till like 10. He was like 8. I'm curious what these other teams do, and I'm curious what Seb does for tires. Pretty sure he'll go hards. There's not really much reason for him to take the risky strategy here, I don't think. That was a much better run through there. I won't have to fight nearly as much. I was hitting DRS just in case. Just in case. Man, I hate that 4-3 transition. I really noticed it at this track. Saving some battery energy here since I don't think the car has it in it to stick at full power anyway. Claire has used his car up, trying to hang with him. It was a solid effort, though. He hung with them for quite a while. That's my move. That is my move right there. A little bit of a weird line there, and it gives me an opportunity to scoot around. Now he's going to get DRS here. I don't know if he's got enough car to fight. One thing to the outside. Yeah, I'm able to just accelerate out of there so much better. I'm running very high downforce here. Not at all trying to be quickest on the straightaways. I want to be quickest in the turns. I want to be quickest in the long run. I feel like that's where Seb's a little bit more vulnerable.
In this lap, push now.
Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. They have me on the 2-stop. Okay, so I need to ignore that message. Yeah, there's no way they want me to go 20 on softs. Strategy I wanted was to pit on 11. That's what I'm going to try to do. Yeah, I must not have noticed that the little check mark wasn't on the preferred strategy, because why would it be? That would just be silly. I think that's happened to me here at this track before, too. I might just have to try and play this off a Seb strategy. Whatever he does, try to mirror it.
Pit now. Pit now.
Two-stopper would do us no good here. We'll be in traffic. It'd be terrible. Car has slowed down quite a bit, though. We're losing seconds per lap. .2 behind Seb. See if he pits this lap. Car is still okay, but it's not too fun to drive right now. Really bad on the brakes there. Gotta remember there is a chance of rain at the end of this race too, so there's multiple strategies at play. Seb did not pit. I really didn't expect him to. I just don't think anybody's going to try to go for that two-stopper. Not anybody up here, anyway.
They look okay for now, but we can see the wear.
Pretty impressive.
If you can't feel it already, then you'll certainly start too soon. Just be careful.
It's pretty impressive considering. That was a good purple sector 1. Finally starting to stretch it out on Leclerc a bit. Somehow, Seb managed to have an even better sector 1. Just messed that up real bad. There goes all the gains I had this lap. My gains! And there he goes.
Sebastian's in for his stop.
Had to get that done. Make sure that they put on mediums. I need to try and tell them that I'm boxing this lap too. At some point, probably the back straightaway.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Having to take your eyes off the racing line for just a second here is very detrimental. He has zero traffic, by the way. He came out, I believe, in just the perfect place on track. It's really looking pretty dire right now. They would need this thing to be wildly,
Remember, box this lap.
insanely
Keep an eye on your distance
fast
to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
on mediums. I've actually lost probably second to Leclerc. This lap's been so bad. We gotta hope the mediums are quicker and that they went to hards. Remember the times I crashed going into there? It's happened. Where is Leclerc? Oh, he was right. He's in the lead? Wait, what?
Go, go, go.
How is that possible? Am I seeing the dots wrong on the map? I don't know what I'm seeing.
Okay, you only have to stop once now.
I'm confused.
One stop left.
What? No! 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 What the hell? I was not even in control of the car yet. Oh no. We're so screwed. If there was ever a track you don't want to take front wing damage at, this is the one. And this was not the race either. Like, this... I think they just completely took us out. I was holding my line perfectly, too. Like, there was no need for that. Oh. F1, why? Codemasters, why? Why do you have to be this way? Just a little bit of spatial awareness. That's all we want from them. Just a touch of it. And we get nothing. Oh, I bet you Leclerc's on a two-stopper or something. No, he's late pitting. I don't know what's going on at this point. Vettel's out in front, 8 seconds ahead on hards. I think if we hadn't just lost our front downforce, we would have had a pretty decent shot of running him down. But now, I don't know. I'm gonna be extra greedy now.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
10 to 15 minutes, huh? So that means 15 minutes usually. That's pretty well within the race, actually. Boy, there's a lot of tire strategies. Hard, medium, soft, 1, 2, 3 right now. One of those cars on softs is probably going to take fast lap of the day. Which is good. Means neither of us get it. Which is fine. It's better than him getting it. The only thing I can do now is try to hold on to second. Which will be difficult on these tires and with this wing. I've overcome losing front downforce before. Hopefully I can do it again. But this time I didn't know and I didn't add downforce to make up for it. Like last time it happened before the stop. Extra greedy. See is out. Don't think that will be a safety car or anything. This is a track rare for safety cars, I feel. I might have to push brake bias back to try and overcome that front downforce loss on the brakes. Pretty noticeable. That's really noticeable there. Like, sure, I'm running them down, but that's gonna come to a... Oops, pile off. It's gonna come to a stop. Like, the tires will equalize. He'll go into fast modes when he sees me catching. Not too confident about that. I really think the only chance we've got is that the rain really throws some kind of strange wrench into this. Like that I'm far enough behind that I get to choose to go to inners before he does or something. Get out of here. I don't want to see that crimp. I just can't get out of that turn when I take the correct line. Makes you wonder, is it the correct line after all? .3, I think that's started to equalize already then. It's not bad. Like, it's certainly drivable. I don't think we took a lot of damage. But I really needed everything that this car had in it. Changing some of my gear selections in the turns to equal it out. Trying to get the balance right. For some reason, Sector 3 seems to be where it really struggles with it. That's pretty nice there. Had a lot of extra speed going into this turn, though. Didn't quite know what to do with.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
What? Oh.
Understood, copy that.
They just now figured out that I went to a one-stop. Yeah, I was frickin' trying to hit the buttons for your stupid on-screen alerts. Get out of my face, game. And the age-old question of too many buttons, not enough? Too many buttons. I would like as many buttons as 50 years ago. Blair has made his way back to third. I don't know what I just did through there, but I want to do it again. It's starting to get cloudy, which is good for us. But it can be very bad for us if that means the rain is approaching.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Like he messing that up all of a sudden. I think I took the pylon out and I've destroyed my turn-in marker. "15 minutes would be damn late in this race." Laps to go. Question is, can these tires last for 10 laps? At the rate I'm going. My initial answer is probably not. And I thought going to lean would help it out of there, but it did not. Maybe I didn't go to lean. Yeah, he actually gained time that lap. But I messed up a bunch. Boy, taking that pylon out was a huge mistake on my part. If it was me. I think it was me. Seems like something I would have done. Oh, that's getting cheesy. Ooh, that was nice. That was very nice. Only I could figure out a nice line down here and be golden. Ooh, that was also just about perfect. Yeah, we're still capable of closing. Found my mark again. I knew it was out there somewhere. I knew it existed. Carried a bit too much speed through there. Gotten to the point of using lane mix where we can't use full throttle. Really trying to strategize this. Problems behind us. You know, my heart jumped with excitement that was problems ahead of us.
Right, some information on Hamilton. They're retiring from the race.
But it was Hamilton behind us that actually had the issue. .9. Ooh, that was beautiful. Best I've hit that all race. I'll say. Car definitely likes the cloud cover. I didn't want that. Go away. Wanted this. Speed and power. Oh, these clouds are beautiful. If these clouds remain cloud cover and not rain cover, it would really help our odds here. .1. Still cut it a bit. I'm gonna float that front end as much as I can. Not put too much energy into the front tires. Letting it run as wide as they'll let me. Wasn't quite perfect through there. It gets so tempting to overdrive when you get this close. You can taste it. Only a tenth that lap isn't enough. Need more than that. He's probably stepped it up now. Using his energy, using his fuel. That's about the point I would start.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the
That was
next few
sexy.
minutes.
That was very sexy through there.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Is there that few laps left? Wow. I thought there was so many more left. Push it through here. Oh, there's another warning. We gotta keep track of those. They will penalize us.
Okay, we have an issue with the control
Yes.
electronics box.
Yes!
That's going to do additional damage to all other power unit components.
Do not care about that at all right now. There's absolutely no way anybody could beat that fast lap at this point. With the rain starting to come down, that was perfectly timed, I feel. Lost the nose pretty bad through there.
Okay, be careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point.
Due to the rain, we don't have any chance of catching them anymore because they're superhuman in these conditions. But to have stolen fast lap away is, I don't know, it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I gave it everything I had. These conditions may shift. It's quite a bit of rain. I don't think gainers are out of the question for the end of this. But I wouldn't dare go to them before being told to. Because if I lose positions, that's points that we won't be able to overcome at all. And you can see he's just gonna pull away at this point. Unfortunately, due to their use of what is basically traction control, in these conditions, there's just nothing I can do. We've been over that before. It's what it is. Those were the conditions we were faced with. And all we can do is try to make the most of it. I feel like I did that.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
So other than not crashing, this is basically going to be a...
Strategy is available on the MFT.
They are saying to go to
Okay,
enters.
copy that.
So it's a matter of, do I try to stay out on softs and try to beat them? That way? Yeah, they've gone full rain. Oh man, I should have pitted last lap for inners. Nah, I'm losing too much. Right? I'm losing too much.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is
No!
now disabled.
Oh, come on. You gotta let up on that in the
Awarded a
rain.
time penalty will go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
Well, now, even if the strategy
Sebastian is
does
in the
work
pits.
out, it won't matter. 3 seconds. He's gonna eat me up alive on those inners. I may have just lost myself a championship by staying out. But I was thinking we were going to be stacked on pit road, and that was going to lose us positions either way. The track just didn't look that wet. I thought maybe there was a chance, but there is no chance. It's 17 back to Leclerc. I think we can hold that off. Actually, we could probably pit and still get Leclerc. Although he'll close in more than 17 by the end of this lap, huh? Because look at me. Look at me, I'm a fool. Hi, Vettel. Yeah, I think I just lost the championship. But I was going to be stacked. What was I going to do? I don't know. I don't know what I was going to do there.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Let's see if we come out ahead of them. No, there's no way. He's already there. That's too bad. Don't you dare put a front wing on this thing.
Go now.
I don't know. It's gonna be a drag race. Here he is.
That was our last
No.
stop. No more scheduled pit
He gone.
stops.
And then they put me on track like this. Oh, right, 3 seconds. This doesn't matter, Cone. You've already lost this position. Forgot about that little caveat. That little caveat. Well, I need to be 3 seconds out of Rackinen, and I think I can do that. Well, we had pretty much everything stacked against us in this one. I feel like I made the most of it. Just wasn't enough. There was too many things. What we needed was to be the one to be on inners first. It just didn't feel like it was gonna rain this much. Don't get another penalty now. I'm not mad about the time penalty. I certainly went outside the track limits multiple times. That was my own fault. It's annoying that it happened in the rain. And I wasn't really gaining time. I was just saving the car. But, you know, they don't know that. It's a video game. Well, now it's not so sure against Raikkonen.
Less than a lap of
He
fuel
was so
now.
freaking
The tank
slow
is
through
empty.
there. This is the heartbreaker. If Vettel has zero bad luck at this point, then no matter what I do, it's his. He's already won. I should have just double stacked with him. Was an impossible call. Especially without an engineer. Oh, man.
Brilliant job, mate. That's a fantastic podium. Super driving, really strong pace. Very, very happy.
Really not into your enthusiasm right now,
That's a
Jeff.
fantastic performance. Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers'
we just
table.
barely got that
Sebastian
fast
Vettel
lap.
will be very happy with that result as he extends his championship lead. Now,
22.
let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say
right.
is a contender for driver of the day?
Carlos Sainz certainly wasn't someone to scoff about. His ability to follow race strategies throughout with pinpoint precision has to be commended.
So then, Ferrari have now moved out of sight and out of reach. It's another triumph for the Italian team as they claim the World Constructors' Championship. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
I'm looking at points. So that's 7 points. The most you could possibly get in between races is 8. 8 points. 8 plus 8 is 16, or 22 back. So yes. So yes, if I win both races and get fast lap both races and Vettel finishes second both races, we still lose. Oh man, that makes me mad. Let me see that again. Look at where I am on track. And look at where he was on track. And then the game faulted me for it. The game faulted me for that collision. What a load of shit. What a load of shit. Gosh. That really was the turning point. Like that was the end for us. What a shame. So let's see. If he finishes third in one of the other races, then we can do it. But the pace the Ferrari has, there's only the two of us finishing 1-2, or one of us having a problem, I feel. Like here, I had technically a problem, had to start in the back of the grid, and that caused all this. Now, there's still the very, very real possibility Vettel could take penalties at Abu Dhabi, start in the back of the pack, because he has not taken penalties, I don't think, this season, or in a really long time. So there's a good chance of that yet. It's not over. Please keep watching. But this was as they say, a significant blow. There wasn't much damage, visually anyway, but there was certainly some. Might I drift across the line? Well, first penalty of the season too, I think. Boy, that's a bummer. All right, what were the 2 points here? 2 points would have put us 20 behind. All right, that still wouldn't have mattered. So second or third here essentially didn't matter if it's going to be 1-2. All right, we'll see. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.